Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the lightweight bout between Kevin Aguilar versus Tucker Lutz. And how I see this one right here. So Tucker Lutz don't really strike me as no super amazing fighter, or he looks pretty average, look pretty standard base. A guy with a wrestling background, not super stellar background at that. Not like an NCAA champion or Olympic gold medalist or a world class wrestler. Just like a high school, maybe college. Like again, nothing really to write home about wrestling, and well-rounded, but nothing stellar striking. But he got a decent size for the weight class. And going against Kevin Aguilar, really what's making Tucker Lutz stand out more. Well, he does got an undefeated amateur record, and like he's 10-1, so that's good. But the level of competition he has for has not been the best. He's still a young guy coming up, so again, that's to be expected. Kevin Aguilar on the side has had a stellar and underrated career for a lot of good competition, beat a lot of good competition. But now he's on a three-fight skid, and that's why Tucker Lutz is, getting the nod. He's the one favorite at the moment, and should be favored, especially with that three-fight skid that Kevin Aguilar on. Especially that last fight. That last fight was terrible. He just literally let Charles Rosa run around and just point fight the whole fight and didn't even act like he just looked like he just forgot how to cut the cage off. I don't know. He's so used to coming to fight him that he just looked very much off in that last fight, and for that, it's hard to lean to a guy that's fought like that in the last fight, and just made Charles Rosa look like he was Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. That was embarrassing. But going against Tucker Lutz is not going to be doing that. He's going to come right for him, be coming right at him, pressure, try to work him against the clinch and work him against the cage. And Kevin Aguilar does have some pretty solid takedown defense. He held some pretty credible grapplers, pretty credible wrestlers in the UFC to one takedown or no takedowns, and be able to beat a couple of them. So his takedown defense is solid. But Tucker Lutz, but Tucker Lutz, I feel like it's not necessarily going to be about just getting takedowns. It's going to be about wearing down Kevin Aguilar, outworking him, and keeping the fight tight, working in the clinch, working against the cage, and wearing on him, getting that control time. Eventually, he can score some takedowns. I don't see him scoring a whole rack of takedowns. I don't see him having immediate success, but I just see him really outworking Kevin Aguilar in this one. It's going to be where Kevin Aguilar wants to fight at least in a range. It's not going to be at distance. Tucker Lutz is not going to be on the outside fighting and running and doing spinning back kicks and doing spinning back fist slaps and jumping head kicks and running around the cage. He's going to be right there in his face, throwing hands, and then trying to look to duck under, clinch him, tie him up, and try to drag him to the ground and wrestle him. Like I said, Kevin Aguilar got good takedown defense, but again, it's not always about the takedown. Sometimes it's about purely having control, and I feel like that's where Lutz is going to, use a loophole. Maybe he's not going to get a whole rack of takedowns, but he's going to have a whole lot of control time just going for those takedowns. And he has a huge gas tank, so he's not going to be afraid to, work for some takedowns, even to know that, or to no avail to not get the takedown. Even if he doesn't get the takedown, it's going to be control time, landing punches, dirty boxing against the cage, and wearing on Kevin Aguilar. Kevin Aguilar has a good gas tank as well, but it's definitely going to be, I feel, Tucker Lutz will have the advantage in the wrestling, and we'll have that control time advantage, and we'll be able to win pretty much, if not all, the grappling exchanges between the two. Definitely all the wrestling exchanges between the two, if not all. Maybe I give up some, or one, or a half of one, but really to see Tucker Lutz just outworking, outvaluing, tying up Kevin Aguilar, whether it gets a takedown or no takedown, just dominating the position and controlling where the fight is, and beating Kevin Aguilar to a decision, pretty clean. Might give up a round, but it's going to be like a rinse-repeat type recipe, I feel, in every round. So in this one, I got Tucker Lutz by decision.